Hey there everyone, and welcome back to the Pandaria Beta. My name's Daesvail, and I'm here to go over the Brewmaster specific glyphs for a monk. Now, right now there are only major glyphs that are specific for a Brewmaster, but there's still room for change. It's only about halfway through the beta. Who knows, in a week or so you could have a Brewmaster specific minor glyph, but for right now there's only major glyphs, so that's all we'll be covering. The first glyph to cover is Glyph of Breath of Fire, and when you use Breath of Fire on targets afflicted by your dizzying haze, they become disorientated for 3 seconds. So this will be nice. Now, Breath of Fire will initially do fire damage on any target within 12 range of the front of you, so it's a frontal cone AoE-ish, sort of, since it's 12-yard range. Yeah, I'd call that an AoE. And if dizzying haze is on the target, they will also burn for an additional, and it's just a small amount of fire damage, I would say. Small little dot, just to add on. Now, dizzying haze is caused by, which I don't even have the move out, I apologize. Thought I took everything out I needed. Oh, I don't remember the name of the spell. Where is it? Kick Smash. Go. Get ready. Oh! There we go. Okay. Okay. With your Keg Smash, you'll cause Dizzying Haze. Now, Dizzying Haze is also its own spell. So you can either use this, and you can pretty much spam this, and this is useful for AoE threat, and it'll reduce the speed of targets by 50%, so that's nice. But also you can just use Keg Smash and that'll put it on it as well. It will not refresh it though, so sadly that's the only problem with Keg Smash. It doesn't refresh it, but it will give it sometime. It looks like it's not giving it now though. That's strange. But if you use Breath of Fire, it'll then put the little fire dot on it. If it doesn't have Dizzying Haze, it won't. So now let's glyph it. If I can get out of combat. No, I do not. Okay. I give you Dizzying Haze. I give you some chi. Oh. Oh, that's too bad. That used to generate 2 chi, now it generates 1. I didn't even notice that till now. But now Breath of Fire, you can see the tooltip has changed to reflect that. It will now become disoriented for 3 seconds if you cast it. So give him that. Breath of Fire. Breath of Fire. There we go, disorientated. That'll be nice for a tank in PvE or PvP, because PvE, you're raiding, you want to take a little bit less damage. They're disorientated for 3 seconds, can't hurt you. There you go. Very nice. And then PvP, disorientate is always very good, because they can't do anything for 3 seconds. You get to wail on them. Always nice. So, next one is Glyph of Crash, which Crash will have an increased range. Right now, without it, it's a 40-yard range, so that's still pretty good range. It's actually a high range on Clash. But then you glyph it, it will go up to 50 yards. Does not reflect it right now, though. How can you create Ghost Iron Ore? You're in the middle of Orgrimmar. I need a... Hold on, I'm sorry. I need to find a critter, and I know there's a critter over here. This is my little buddy that I always use. My little dung beetle. Okay, so now Clash, if you've never seen it in use, you both charge towards each other and you'll stun the target. Its effect is a little bugged right now because anytime I've used it, it's always been kind of slow. But it's still nice to see that that'll have a glyph to raise its range to 50 yards. Pretty high for a charge-like ability. Now to go back to the glyphs, the next one that is Brewmaster specific will be Glyph of Guard. Guard initially will absorb, I would say that's a medium amount of damage. And any heals while you have Guard on yourself will be increased by 30%. But it'll last for 30 seconds, cost 2 chi, and a 30-second cooldown. Now if you get Glyph of Guard, the amount will be increased by 10% of what it absorbs, but it'll only be able to absorb magic damage instead of any damage. So let's get 2 chi. Hey, I said get 2 chi. That doesn't mean miss your jabs. Now I can use guard. So right now it says 34,857. Take the glyph. Goes up to 38,343, but only magic damage. So that'll be nice. You can put this on for really magic heavy dragon fights. But overall, I would say you would probably leave guard unglyphed. That's just my view on it though. Next glyph to go on is Glyph of Lair of the Ox. This will teach you the Lair of the Ox. It's a brand new spell. You won't have it unless you take this glyph. Now, this will let your ox statue stir hatred in your target, reducing their movement speed by 50% and causing them to attack your black ox statue for 8 seconds. The statue must be within 40 yards of the target, and it requires your black ox statue to be active, obviously. Now your black ox statue is a 3-minute cooldown, instant cast, has an amazing looking summoning, but if you look, it has 107k, so it wouldn't last for all too long when it starts getting attacked, but it would be nice to have that AoE pressure taken off of you for a second and put onto the statue, especially if the statue was up for a period. It lasts for 15 minutes, so put it up 3 minutes in advance. You can use that. It can go down. You can instantly summon it. Now, what Black Ox statue will do without the glyph is anytime you deal. Right now, for me, it's if I deal 174,000 damage, roughly, ignore the 352, the Black Ox statue will cast a guard absorbing 13,380 damage for 30 seconds. Now, that's nice. It'll target anyone it wants. It won't just target you. It'll target an injured party or raid member within 40 yards. So, it actually can't be targeted on you. I didn't know of that change until just now, so sorry about that. So, it's like a light well, but you can't control it. It's sort of like a light spring, except it puts a bubble. So this will be nice to have up as much as you can. So Lair of the Ox, I would say that would actually... Oh, shush. I would say this would actually be a last resort thing to do. I wouldn't really want to use it just because of how effective this can be. So now, it needs to target. Hold on. That won't. Oh, will rain. Yep, so if that was a mob, it's obviously immune to the taunt because it's just a target dummy. But it has a small cooldown because it will reduce their movement speed. It's very nice, but I would say you wouldn't want to use it overly much. It would be good for kiting times in raids. You could taunt the mob, it would be slowed, it would run over, try and hit it, then it would have to run back over to you. It might affect DPS if you all had to be in melee, but the tank... If you all couldn't be in melee, but the tank could. But you never know. So it's an interesting glyph, if anything. And that is actually the last of the Brewmaster's major glyphs. There wasn't much, just because, like, there's only major glyphs, there's no minor for them. I'll even show you. Windwalker, Windwalker, Windwalker. Nope, nothing. So, that's it. I'll cover the Mistweaver next, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time.